My name is Rija, Rehan, and I'm the volunteer director and director of Americorps programs. I've been at Walker's Point since January 2021. I was looking for a job through a nonprofit that focused on youth and youth development, youth growth, and I never worked in a shelter before, so I thought that the opportunity that was available was perfect for me because I applied for the Americorps position, and I didn't have a lot of experience in a shelter setting, but I had personal experience working with youth, and so I wanted to continue that work through shelter work and working directly with youth. I graduated in December 2020 and then started here a month later. I went to University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I was an Americorps youth and family specialist, and so I worked directly with the youth, helped with the shelter management, and a lot of that work has to do with just making sure that the youth have support and have a plan for whatever destination they need to figure out for the next step. So yeah, I was working directly with the youth as a youth and family specialist, and I did that through Americorps for a year and a half. And then after my Americorps term ended, I was here as a backup, which is kind of like a part-time employee who works and helps cover other people's shifts. And then after I was a backup, I got this position as director of volunteers. Walker's Point is on the south side of Milwaukee, off National, and it's really close to the Mitchell Park Domes. We are a house here in the neighborhood on 21st Street. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of all the lasting impressions I've had here at Walker's Point, I usually think of not just one experience, but just the whole attitude that comes from Walker's Point, and the experiences that the youth have, the way that they cope with everything through humor. It has been a really eye-opening and great experience to see and learn from, because we can have so much fun at the shelter. We have a lot of time to have recreational activities, to really unwind and try and separate from the difficult experiences that are occurring at the same time. I am so amazed and encouraged by seeing the joy that the youth have, and experiencing their joy and being able to witness it has been really amazing. I'm really happy that I've been just exposed to their humor and their joy and their outlook on life. I think that's been really great. That's the biggest takeaway from working with youth in crisis. Always in need of volunteers. It's really helpful to have people that can lend a hand around the shelter and spend time with the youth. So we are currently getting ready for our summer semester and accepting applications for summer volunteers and interns, as well as fall interns and volunteers. We actually have an intern and volunteer application on our website. So if they go on our Walker's Point website and go to the tab that says Get Involved, then they'll get sent to some information about the position, as well as how to apply and my contact information. So my email address and my contact info is all on the website if anyone's interested in volunteering. I have a youth and family specialist assistant role for the interns and volunteers if they're interested in working directly with the youth. They typically commit to a semester of volunteering and usually come through about once or twice a week, and they volunteer for about 4 or 5 hours and spend time with the youth with recreational needs. They also help facilitate group sessions. We have group sessions to help youth work on a lot of different skills and goals that they might have, whether it be about mental health needs or life skills. So we have a lot of group sessions that occur during the day and throughout the week, and so the volunteers and interns can help facilitate those group sessions, as well as answer our crisis call line and complete intakes for the youth that come through for the first time. Also have the opportunity for bigger volunteer groups, for instance, groups that are coming from different colleges or different companies. They can come through to the shelter and volunteer their time. Typically they do a lot of deep cleaning. That's what the shelter needs a lot of. At Walker's Point, since we are a big old house, we need a lot of help keeping it clean. So we've had groups of volunteers come through for the day to clean up the house, clean up the kitchen and the yard and the surrounding area and the neighborhood.